At about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready! 60 outlaw.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Push him back.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Off the play fake. Gordon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how often...
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Urban to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Hey, exit. 5.
Off play action. Gordon, he sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they went
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
58.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll let it go on the... And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready to break.
Off the play fake. Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Max Crosby brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Topper! Hey, foxtrot! Get it!
On 1st down, Gordon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Gordon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun. Gordon going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
60 outlaw.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, Richard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Gordon eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 13 yards, first down Packers. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
No. 158. 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next